Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bucs and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. A lot of folks out there in Ohio have waited a long time for this night. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever.
I would say there are a lot of tears to go with that joy, right? And it's tears of appreciation, tears of patience. As you pointed out, it's been a long time. Remember, this team was 0-16 just 4 years ago. Made it to the playoffs in 2020, got the road win in Pittsburgh, and now here they are in the Super Bowl. And you have to go back to 1964 for their last NFL title, pre-Super Bowl era, when they beat the Baltimore Colts 27-0.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's just absolutely astonishing that for the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
Let's face it, we almost feel like we've run out of things to say about Tom Brady in Super Bowls at this point. It's his 11th appearance. He's already got the record with 7 wins. And now he goes for what some think could be his career capper. Back-to-back titles with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A check down here to Jones. Calling no gain on the game's first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Landry, agile footwork. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
One of the more fiery quarterbacks you're ever going to be around. Baker Mayfield, he's a guy that's gone through a lot just to get to this point, and he's taken more than his fair share of criticism. Some of it justified, most of it not. But he's stuck it out, and he's also a guy who takes that criticism and uses it as fuel. And now he's got his Browns in the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast into the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Here's Brady to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Brady's throw there complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Well, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays. And I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Now parking for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
1st and 10.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard you...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Andrew Billings forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Here's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running right is Chubb. Shoves him away. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Evans once again the intended receiver to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's going deep for Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Brady to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been quite a struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Handoff comes to Chubb. Room here to run. Power. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Parkey with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him.
Second down at 5.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Andrew Billings, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
To throw is Brady. He's got Smith here. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Browns are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they hit pay dirt on just 1 play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Brady.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Again, it's Brady.
And this one complete to Smith.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, 203 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Chubb powers through him. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now parking for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock 1 time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone.
They would happily go to their general. You could get a trade for him. Doesn't cover him anymore.
Yes, I don't know where that mid-game trade's going. Second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Brady's throw there, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs ready to take over once again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it here with with Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1. You think, man, the quarterback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
On play action, now Brady. Over the middle to Smith. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Shoves him aside. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Brady now to throw. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, and his throw is going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Malik Jackson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy. 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there are certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Wells. They call it no gain there on the first down play. 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. Brady going to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Brady. Goes right back to Smith again. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
221 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Touchdown, Browns!
Kareem Hunt.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That catch good for only a couple. Again, it's Brady. It's caught. Smith. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Jadeveon Clowney make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's caught over the middle, Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A third down gain of 19. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down when his all worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give. This is Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Bulldozes past him.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Browns are pouring it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So out come the Bucs now.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing now is Brady. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Brady to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.